Okay, so I got cut off my other video, and now I'm going around the geese. And we were talking about surrounding yourself with people that are, in the same mindset as you, leadership. Trying to achieve, success in your life and helping others, but doing it with people that might have a different view in that area, whether you're an analytical person or you're someone that takes more risks. Just, try and find someone or people that just see things a little bit differently so you can learn from each other, because, going through life just knowing your way might not be the answer. So, challenge yourself with that. My husband and I are pretty much the same person, so maybe it might be in your marriage. It could be with a sibling, parent, good friends. As long as it's people that are after the same goals. You don't want to surround yourself with people that might be negative. It has to be positive people. And the second thing we're going to talk about, and you're probably not going to want to hear this, it's going to be about gossip. Gossip is something that I cannot stand, actually. I live in a small town, so of course, gossip is what small towns are usually made of. And I do my best that I avoid gossip. Now, being a hairstylist and have worked in salons before I had my own, it is something that you can't avoid, because it might not be yourself being the gossiper, but you have people that come into your atmosphere that bring it in, and you know how important it is to avoid even being the listener on the other end. Gossip is so negative and it is so depressing, and it brings you down. So the best thing to do is if you have nothing good to say about somebody, then you shouldn't say it at all. I'm sure we've heard that before. I know I have. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say it at all. So we should live by that. Do not speak any ill words of anybody else, regardless to what it is that's going on, because it's not your right to do that. It's not your life. Don't speak a word of anybody that you wouldn't want it to get back to them. So if you're going to talk about something about somebody, make sure that because it'll get back to them, make sure it's positive and not a negative, because not only are you putting them down, but you're really putting yourself down. And if you're going to be in the receiving end of it, what I mean by that is, even if you're allowing to put yourself in an atmosphere with gossip, you're allowing yourself to be gossiped about as well. Because it's a good chance that if they're gossiping about somebody, once you're gone, they're going to gossip about you too. So, and you know what? It's just not a good thing to have. So whatever you do your best not to be a gossiper. Be in an atmosphere that gossips, and stand for that. Don't just feel like, oh well, they're talking about it. No, you need to stand up. And I am so guilty of that sometimes. Being a stylist and having salon myself, I get that great advantage of not having to allow that into my salon, because I just work out of my home, and most of my clients actually enjoy coming to my salon because of that exact reason. I do not gossip. However, if you're working in an atmosphere that does have gossip, you know what? You need to stand your ground and say, I'm sorry, but I am not participating in this, and I would appreciate it if this isn't talked about when I'm around. Because you know how strong of a person you would be if you continued to do that? Well, you may not like what I had to say about gossip, but to me, gossip is such a negative thing that brings everybody down. It does no good for any community, for any person. So if you can spread this message, go right ahead, because you know what? It's a great message. It's kind of funny, it came up in the Maxwell Daily Reader. And if John Maxwell is speaking about gossip, then he knows his stuff. He definitely knows his stuff. So I hope you like today's 2 videos because my first one got cut off when I was turning it back around. My finger touched the screen. So anyhow, if you didn't catch the first part of the video, well, you'll have to try and hopefully find it. They'll be by each other. So have a wonderful day, everybody, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.